Welcome, friends. Did you know that GDP can rise even when actual production does not? Here is the statistics most students miss. Let us see. What is GDP and GVA? Gross value added and difference, how it is different from GDP and why it matters. Gross value added is known as GVA, measures the actual value created by producers in an economy. It is calculated at GVA is equal to value of output minus intermediate consumption. So value of output is the total value of goods and services produced, and intermediate consumption is value of raw materials, fuel, electricity, and other inputs which are used in productions. So we can understand with an example. Suppose a bakery sells a bread with rupees 1,000. Flour purchased is of rupees 400, and sugar, yeast, and fuel, that is the raw material, all are raw material, is of rupees 200. Total intermediate inputs are of rupees 600. So GVA will be gross value out. GVA will be 1,000 minus 600 is equal to rupees 400. This rupees 400 represents the new value created by the bakery through labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. Why GVA is important? If simply added the value of all sales at every stage of production, we could count the same value multiple times. For example, farmer purchases flour mill, farmer gives to flour mill to bakery, bakery to consumer. So wheat is equal to rupees 100, flour for 150, and bread for 200. Adding all values will be 100 plus 450. But the actual final product is of worth only rupees 200. So this is the problem which is called the double counting. The value added approach avoids this. So relationship between GVA and GDP. At market price, GDP is equal to GVA plus product, or GDP is equal to GVA gross. For example, suppose total GVA is equal to 1,000 crore, indirect tax is rupees 150 crore, and subsidies is rupees 50 crore. Then GDP will be rupees 1,000 plus 150. So GDP will be 1,100 crore. So difference between GVA and GDP. GVA measures value created by producer, and GDP measures total value of final goods and services. Focus of GVA is on supply side, that is production, and focus of GDP is entire economy. GVA includes taxes and subsidies? No. Whether GVA includes taxes or subsidies? Answer is no. But whether GDP includes taxes or subsidies? Answer is yes. GVA shows performance of sectors in better way, and GDP shows the performance of sectors in less detailed way. GVA is used for sectoral analysis, and GDP is used for international comparison. Why economists prefer GVA for measuring growth? Because GVA shows the true production performance. GDP can change because of tax policy change. Suppose production remains unchanged, but GST rate increases. GDP rises because taxes rise, but actual production has not increased. GVA remains unaffected and shows the real production situation. Second is GVA tells better sector-wise analysis. GVA tells us how much value each sector contributes. And sectors are agriculture, manufacturing, services, and construction. For example, if India's GDP growth is 7%, GVA can reveal agriculture 3%, manufacturing 9%, services 8%. This helps policymakers to identify the growth drivers. Third is better indicator during economic shocks. During events like pandemic, financial crisis, drought, taxes and subsidies may change significantly. GDP may be distorted, but GVA reflects actual economic activity more accurately. Fourth, it is useful for policy formulation. Government needs to know which sectors are growing, which sectors need support, and third, where the productivity is increasing. GVA answers these questions better than GDP. Why GDP is still important now? question arises. GDP remains the global standard because it measures overall economic size. It is used by international organizations such as International Monetary Fund and World Bank. Countries are compared using GDP. Fiscal and monetary policy if often target GDP growth. So GVA measures the value added by producers and reflects the real productive performance of an economy, where GDP measures the total value of final goods and services at market price. So since GVA excludes the effect of tax and subsidies, it is often considered more accurate indicator of underlying economic growth and sectoral performance, while GDP remains the standard measure of overall size of an economy. So quick trick for exam. GVA is the producer's perspective, GDP is economy's perspective. Leads to real production growth and GDP overall economic growth. So you comment below which indicator gives better picture of economic growth, GDP or GVA. So we will discuss other topics in next video. Please like and share and subscribe this channel for such informations. Thank you.